Hi, everybody. Mayor Schneider here with the Bond family and members of the Old Town Partners and Friends of Florissant here at the intersection of St. Francis and St. Pierre. We're here tonight. This is a Wednesday night out, and we're here before that, and we're going to honor Mr. North County, Don Bond. And with us speaking on behalf of the Bond family tonight is a former council member, Ken Bond.
I don't know how to thank everybody that had the planning of this plaque. It's a true honor to our whole family, and we say thank you. Tom, I know you were one of the leads, Old Town Partners. It's an honor that my dad would be proud of, but he'd also be humbled by. He was a Florissant councilman in the time that the zoning laws, the Old Town Association, and all that was formed. And they had a peer of councilmen that looked out and made sure that the future was going to be safe for Florissant. On the St. Louis County Council, he was not shy about his words to the other members about how great North County was. They looked down on us from West County to South County, and he made sure that his voice and our voices were heard. And he never backed down for that. So, again, thank you all, and it's quite an honor.
Another council member, Jackie Bond Pagano, I'm going to ask you to introduce members of the family.
Okay, well, great. We have Mom, Lorraine Bond. And then we have Kim and my brother Mike, my son Anthony, my brother Ken, my son Joseph, my sister Debbie, my nephew Zachary, Tyler. Oh, my daughter-in-law Erica's back there. Tyler, Jacqueline, Nicole, Joe, Tim, Kevin, Danny, Trudy, John. I think I got everybody. If not, yeah. Dane. And we have Dane. So, I said Tyler. And I think that's it. And a lot of friends, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And the council members as well.
Yeah, I see Mark Schmidt's making his way down the street. Keith Shildroth's already here. Tim Lee is here. Ken Fowler is come on, hurry up, Ken. We got Tom Mankey, was formerly on the council. Any other council members that I missed? Ken Bond, of course.
Get in here. No,
Gerard Hankey is here from Ward 6, the ward that we're in. Ken Fowler is making his way across the street. He was actually on the city council with Ken Bond. And Ken, if you can get over here fast enough, I'm going to have you say a few words about the old days being on the city council with Ken Bond. There you go.
See this guy?
You're on. Look that way and tell us about what it was like to serve in the council with Don.
It was a pleasure. It really was. Don was one of these guys that once you gave your word, you kept it. And once he gave his word to you, you kept it. And that's the way Don operated, and I was with him all the way. I really enjoyed him for the, I guess, 8-9 years we were together. And I really enjoyed when Don became a councilman in St. Louis County. I'll tell you what, he never forgot me. Every time he see me, upstairs we go. And Don would say, "You want a drink?" I'd say, "Yeah, hell yes, I'll have a drink. I'm working for the election board downstairs. They don't care." But Don was really one hell of a guy. But I'm going to tell you something. When you didn't give your word to him, you were in trouble. If you told him you're going to do something, you better do it. And I just thank Don for all the years, probably 8 years that we were together. Excuse me. But we had a great partnership, and I missed the guy. Tremendous. He was one of those guys I could walk into the office any time. And he said, "Fine. Thank you."
Thank you, Ken. Just a few personal remarks before I read the inscription on the plaque. Don had an office right across the street, just up the street a little bit from here, and I had an office across the street from for a little time. And Don was always a mentor to me when I was first on the city council. He taught me some of the old school ways of thinking, like what Ken was just talking about. You give somebody your word, you keep it. Him along with Jay Russell, they really took me under their wing, along with a lot of other business owners in Florissant. Got a great education from people like Don Bond, and I'll always be grateful for his mentoring. And also, when he was on the county council, we did a lot of projects together, and I really appreciated his help. The plaque reads, Donald L. Bond, Mr. North County, 17 June 1931, 21 April 1990, Florissant Councilman, 1959-1977, St. Louis County Councilman, 1977-1990. He earned a reputation for fighting for his constituents and for a high quality of life in Florissant and North County. Always easily accessible, he hosted annual picnics that are legendary. First and foremost, a family man, he and Lorraine raised 4 children. Son Ken and daughter Jackie also served in the Florissant City Council. Don was also a successful businessman with an insurance office on St. Francis Street. And now, Jackie, if you will undo the covering on the plaque. All right.
Let me see. Go back down there. Go back down. Like you're pretending. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Good job. Yay. Clap, clap. Yay.
This is the 18th plaque that we've enshrined in the Walk of Fame. 19 will be Dick Weber on the 2nd of September, and 20th will be the second female on the Walk of Fame, Charlotte Ballard, the first licensed female plumber in Missouri and a great citizen here in Florissant. So thanks everybody for attending, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Hi everybody, I'm Mayor Schneider here at the intersection of St. Francis and Clark, and we're here to designate the 20th member on our Walk Through History, famous Hall of Fame bowler Dick Weber. And with us today is the Weber family, including Hall of Famer himself, Pete Weber. And I'm going to let Pete talk about his dad and introduce some of the family members that are here today.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, I am Pete Weber, and I am the son of Dick Weber. Dad was the greatest ambassador of bowling that has ever lived. I mean, everybody knew who he was in the game of bowling. He's known worldwide. You know, but the one place that he always said was the best place was home, and home was always been Florissant, Missouri from 1957. So I know when he said, I'm going home, I knew he was coming home to Florissant. The whole family has been raised here, born and raised here. We all went to Parker Road in the public schools here. But, you know, Dad would be really honored right now if he was here to have another Walk of Fame added to his name. But I know this one would be super special because this was his hometown, and I know he loved coming home to Florissant, Missouri. And let's see, this is the magic lady behind Dad, my mother, Juanita Weber. The oldest son, Dick Weber Jr. We call him Rich, though. My brother John Weber, who we all are in bowling still, and then there's my sister Paula back there too. So, you know, we are all honored to be here and be part of this dedication to my dad, and trust me, it's an honor for the whole family. So, Mayor, again, thank you so much. It really is an honor.
Thank you, Pete. We're honored to have your dad as part of the 200-plus year history of our city. We've had a lot of great people that live here, but not too many gain national prominence as your father did, not only as a bowling professional, but also as an ambassador to the game, as you said, but also as an ambassador for our region. I know he's been recognized on the Delmar Loop and by the Missouri Athletic Hall of Fame, Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. He also appeared many times on the Letterman Show, as an ambassador for the sport, and just an all-around great guy. And I'm sure that he was involved in a lot of other very prominent television appearances. Pat is here. Pat is here to talk about the Old Town Partners. We have an Old Town Partners meeting tonight, and she's going to introduce maybe a few members of the Old Town Partners that are here. Before I do that, I'm going to mention we have council members Tim Lee, Gerard Henke, and Keith Schildroth are here with us tonight also. Pat?
Thank you, Mayor. It's our pleasure as Florissant Old Town Partners to be part of all of these dedications, and especially tonight with the Weber family. I know if my husband was still living, he was a great, great bowling fan, and he would have loved this. So here's to you, Don. Anyway, I do want to introduce a few of our Florissant Old Town Partners. Carol, Howard, who's all here? Wave. Hello, hello, Tim. Okay. Thank you very much. And thank you, Weber family, for being such a sporting family for our city of Florissant.
And while you get the mic, tell us a little bit about the big event coming up in October.
The big event, the Fall Festival, October, where we line the street from St. Francois, or all the way up St. Francois to St. Ferdinand to New Florissant. It's one of the best events, I think, in the state of Missouri. And we hope you all turn out. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pat. We have the unveiling. I think we're going to have Hall of Famer Pete Weber do the honors. Before we do, I'm going to read what the inscription is on the plaque. It's Richard Dick A. Weber, 23 December 1929 to 14 February 2005. Dick moved to Florissant in 1955 and opened Dick Weber's Lanes in 1971. Founding member, longtime star of the Professional Bowling Association, PBA, from 1950s to 1990s. He was a bowling legend and one of the sport's most popular figures. Dick promoted bowling around the world and was a frequent competitor on the ABC broadcast of PBA events. Along with his son, Pete Weber, he is a member of the U.S. Bowling Congress Hall of Fame, and he is in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame and on the St. Louis Walk of Fame. Pete, do the honors. And it was said of Dick Weber, his gentlemanly manner and extraordinary skill made him a crowd favorite. He worked hard to promote the sport with TV appearances and promotional events. He once famously bowled on a lane inside an airplane. Now, how many people can say they did that? He made frequent appearances over the years on the talk shows, and he was consistently voted by fans as one of the top bowlers ever. So anyway, thanks everybody for attending. We're very proud that we've included Dick Weber in our walk through history. Hi everybody, Mayor Tom Schneider here at the intersection of Lindbergh and St. Ferdinand, right in front of St. Ferdinand Park at the former Marty Kinsella dealership location and the new location of the newest Culvers in the Midwest. And I have with us here Gary Barnes, who's going to be the franchisee for the Culvers operation. I'm going to turn it over to him to make some remarks. I just want to say that Culvers was on the top of everybody's list when I was elected to be mayor, and so now we finally got our Culvers. So if people can stop. So we're just so excited, Gary.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hi, my name's Gary Barris. This is my wife, Jill. We're from Wisconsin. We own 2 restaurants in Wisconsin. We have 2 in Missouri. We have 1 in Columbia and 1 in St. Robert. And the operating partner for that is Sean Morris, right over here. And this store is actually going to be have an operating partner, Jim Shelton. And he's from Wisconsin. He moved down here, so he's very excited to get going here. So, and now I'd like to turn it over to Carolyn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Carolyn Marty with the Greater North County Chamber of Commerce, and I just want to welcome you to the area and to the chamber. We are so excited. As I told both of the gentlemen when I met them, I live just right down the street, right behind the park, so I will definitely be a visitor here and that. So we're very excited, and the chamber is very excited. We just really appreciate you coming to the area. Thank you.
Yeah, we've actually done a lot of due diligence on this city and the site and everything. And Dave O'Brien from Culver Franchising can tell you we had more comments for a store to come to Florissant than anywhere else in the country. So obviously this was we're really excited to come down here. Can't wait to get open. Craig, do you want to say a few things?
Sure.
Craig Culver, co-founder of Culver's. Gary.
Before I do, tell them more about you and Jim. And get up closer so they can hear you. Gary's been with me a long time.
Before we started Culvers, I was, and Jill, I was worked for Craig. I was his first employee when he started franchising back in 1992. We did that for 5 years. We opened over 50 stores. Loved working for him, but decided I wanted to. I never know how to say that, but anyway. But decided to go out on our own, and then that's when we built the first store in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and then we had another one in Waukesha, and then, of course, Sean was our partner, and then we added the 2 in Missouri, and now Jim will be a partner down here. So, and yeah, again, we're thrilled to be down here and can't wait to get open. So, anything else?
Is Jim going to say a few things?
Jim?
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming today. What an honor and a pleasure to be a part of your community. This is a start of a dream come true for me. I started at Culvers when I was 15 years old. I'm 32 now. I worked my way up as a team member, a manager, a general manager, and now at 32, an operating partner and owner of the business. I could not have done any of this. Any of this would not be possible without my mom, Cindy Shelton, and my dad, Mike Shelton. Also, a couple mentors in my life here, Gary and Jill Barris, Sean Morris, who trained me at the age of 15, a little whippersnapper here. Not easy to do. Tom Mesplay, who is a mentor to me and helped us in our region, in our store, be the best that we could be. Our goal is to do the best that we can in everything we do at our stores and to serve you, not only you, but serve our team, our community as well. I'm so excited to be here. It's an honor. I can't wait to get started. I want to start today. Just give me a custard scoop, an apron, a grill spatula, and let's get going. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to get to know you all more. It's a pleasure. It really is. And a dream come true for me, and thank you for being a part of that. So thank you.
So can you feel the passion? And it's all genuine. It truly is. I'm Craig Culver. I'm one of the founders of Culvers, along with my wife Lee and my mom and dad, George and Ruth Culver. It's still a family-owned business. Yet today we started with one little restaurant in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Sauk City and Pertisac combined, they're sister cities, sister villages, I should say. Combined population about 7,000 people. So a little different than, you know, I look at Florissant as a metropolis to us, but we started with one little restaurant in Sauk City. And Sauk City is just north of Madison, Wisconsin, about 20, 30 minutes, something like that, if you know where Madison is. And honestly, the dream back then was to have one little place and live happily ever after. That was our dream, and the Culver people all know that the dream almost didn't come true the first year because we almost didn't make it. And nothing's guaranteed in life. Nothing is. And I know how hard you've got to work to make anything successful. And we did that as a team, along with my wife, my parents, and you know, you did whatever it took. And that meant 7 days a week, early in the morning till late at night. That's what it meant. And somehow or another, we got through that first year. Well, we're still doing the same darn thing yet today. We are. I want us, even though we're 517 restaurants strong, is that right, David? 517 restaurants? Are you kidding me? I still look at it that way. But I still want us to, each day, we go after what we do as hard as we can. And that means, as Jim said, taking care of our people. First of all, we take care of our people, our team members. And if they know that, and we genuinely do take care of them, they're going to take care of all of you when you come into our restaurants as well. And I like to talk about this a lot. It's about saying please and thank you and my pleasure, and it's coming from the heart, just like it just came from Jim, with passion, from the heart. And that takes a great heart to do that. And that's what we want to surround ourselves with at Culvers, is people just like that, and just like all of you. These things I learned somehow or another from my parents, growing up with them in different businesses over the years. And we're just continuing their tradition is what we're trying to do. Even though Mom and Dad are no longer with us, we're continuing along with them, aren't we, Gary? Gary knows Mom and Dad very, very well, or knew them. Well, we could tell all kinds of stories about them, but we're not going to do that right now. But it is such an honor as well to be here and to see Jim come up like this. We've got so many examples of this, of somebody just like Jim in so many of our restaurants today. Matter of fact, that's one of the ways we're expanding. Sean, you too. This guy goes back 20 years. How many? 23 years. I've got stories to tell about him too. And I got stories about these two as well, but we're not going to do that. It's just a pleasure to be here today, to be in Florissant, and we're gonna do our very best to please and put smiles on your faces. Our mission at Culvers is very, very simple. When you walk into a Culvers, it's our mission. When you leave with a smile on your face. That's what our mission is. Seems very easy. It's not always so easy. But I've always said, you know, we're going to fail at times. We are going to fail. But if we don't try every time to do that, then we certainly have failed. We're going to try to do that every time. Pleasure to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Congratulations, Jim. Congratulations, Jill. You've got your spatula already, is that right?
Yes.
Where is the spatula? And Wayne, where is the hat? Tom, the hat, or where's? There it is. I need that as well, please. We are going to throw some dirt in just a second here. Jim, that's for you. A little note for you on that right there. And there as well, a special spatula to start your day out right. So.
Well, thank you, Craig. We're honored to have your newest franchise here in Florissant. I want to recognize that we have council members Tim Lee, Jeff Caputa, and Jackie Pagano here in beautiful Ward 6, which is Gerard Henke's ward. Where are you, Gerard? But anyway, I also wanted to mention that today's a special anniversary in my family. This is the date 20 years ago that my son Zach joined the Navy. And he's got 20 years in now. He's going to retire next year and live in Florissant. And he told me when I got elected, he said, the first thing you got to do, Dad, is you got to get a Culvers. So, Zach, we got our Culvers. So let's do the ceremony.
One last thing. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. But when the mayor takes the time to come at a thing like this, you don't know what that means to us. It really is special. So I want to thank you. It tells me something about you. Tells me something about your city as well. So thank you.
Well, it gives me, thank you, Craig. It gives me an opportunity to just say a few words that we have one of North America's 11 saints was St. Philippine de Chêne, who had a friendship with Father de Smet, and she told Father de Smet, the great Jesuit pioneer priest, that she loved Florissant because it had the quality of hospitality. And we still have that quality. We've been welcoming people for 200 years, even Milwaukee Brewers fans.
We've got the Packers, you know. All right, should we throw some dirt? Where's the spot for that?
Middle?
There you go.
Yeah, we're good.
Excuse me. All right, I'm going to count to 3 and scream Butterburger. And then hit your dirt. 1, 2, 3, Butterburger! Somebody clean this mess up. Right.
Very good. I need that sign.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you.